So just kind of talking about your offseason and how you approach this coming off such a great year last year.
This offseason, I've really been hungry, to reach my full potential. I don't think I did that last year. So I've been preparing more so than I ever have, off the field and as well as on the field. Everyone goes out to practice when camp rolls around, but not everyone's out there every single day working on their footwork, trying to get better on the field as well as in the film room. And I think the biggest thing for me is putting in that extra time, with not being 6'4" as a quarterback. I'm 6 foot, I'm undersized, yeah, but what I do off the field I feel like is going to make up for that.
What do you feel was missing from you last year for you to reach your full potential?
Inconsistency, I think. I had some really good games last year, and I had some average games last year. And I think if I'm able to be more consistent and have those good games every single game, I feel like I can start reaching my full potential. And that's where it starts. And it starts with the mental aspect of the game, being up in the film room and understanding defenses and why they run something. And I feel like I've been doing that this offseason. I feel like I have a better grasp and understanding of the game this year, as more so than last year going into the season. And I feel like that's going to give me an upper hand this year.
So you were on campus all summer, or are you doing this from home? Or
I have been on campus all summer, taking summer classes. Finished up my last business class, which was hectic. So I just have electives going into the fall. But yeah, I've been around all summer. Been around the field house. Whenever I haven't been working on schoolwork, I've been working on football. Leave a little bit of time to relax. You gotta have a balance. But I've really been focusing on working hard off the field and in the film room.
In terms of film and on the field, were you out there by yourself most days, or kind of take me through what a day was like for you, and how many days a week you're doing this?
Well, in May, not many people were around. That's the month to go home for the players. Some people were, but yeah, whoever was around, I try and get them out there. And whenever someone wasn't available to go out, I go out there by myself. I work on my footwork. I'd work on my net throws, stuff like that. You can always get better. And, you don't need anyone with you to go up in the film room and start watching film, try and better yourself that way. I feel like for a quarterback, the biggest part of his game is the mental aspect.
Yeah. Is this you and Coach Patton sitting there together, or is it you on your own because you know what to look for at this point?
I know what to look for, so I can go up there on my own, and usually I watch on my own, but when he's around, he'll sit down with me. But the biggest thing is I've been going up there on my own. You don't have to have someone holding your hand to watch film and get better. So I feel like I know what to look for now, so I can better myself by going up there on my own and watching film.
Well, in terms of your offense, new pieces all over. What's your comfort level with the receiving core at this point? How do you feel about what you have this season?
I'm very comfortable with what we have coming. We've got a lot of guys, a lot of explosive players who are coming back, and they're going to be starters this year rather than role players like last year. And I feel like I'm very comfortable with them. We've kind of built chemistry this offseason, working together, and I feel like we're going to be ready to go by the first game.
Do you look at last year's numbers team-wise and say that's the standard we need to reach, or?
Not at all. I don't do that. I don't think anyone else on the team does that. I think what we need to do is we need to just put our head down and work as hard as we can, try and reach our full potential, and that's my job. I got to try and reach my full potential and help everyone around me reach their full potential. And if we do that, then the numbers are going to come, and the accolades are going to come by themselves. We don't even have to worry about that.
I know students have been at school. Have you been able to sense any extra excitement just coming off what you did last year? Any kind of burgeoning momentum from the fan base or the students or community?
Yeah, I'd say, the longer you establish a tradition as a school, Coastal's not been around that long, and after having a good season last year, we're more known than we were a year before, and it's only going to continue to grow. So I feel like there's a little bit more excitement every single year going into the season.